What is up, you lovely merfolk? It's your girl, DJ Sirena, here with NSU Radio X, and we are joined by the incredible, experimental, phenomenal Dayglow. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Sloan. I make music as Dayglow. I'm 23 years old. Love music. Yeah.
We at Radio X love the new album, People in Motion. And actually, we feel like we were honored with the song Radio that kind of like encompasses the album. So could you please tell us a little bit about Radio and what does People in Motion mean?
Sure, yeah. So Radio is kind of a song that's like an antidote to the song Video Killed the Radio Star. It's kind of like a song about the nostalgic feeling of having things decided for you and curated for you, which is kind of nice in some ways. In some ways that's not good, but I think in terms of music curation, that could be a nice thing because there's so much overstimulation nowadays with choice and consumption. And so it's kind of a song just about the beauty of the radio and having things curated for you. It's nice.
Yes, and there's a line in there that actually talks about People in Motion, which is the title of your album. So do you want to tell us what People in Motion means?
Yeah, I mean, it can be looked at a lot of different ways. Like, it's kind of commentary on society at large, but it's also just a metaphor, like, for dancing.
Yeah.
And just the idea of life moving forward.
It is such a good album. Everything on there is such a change from the last couple pieces of work that you've put out. How do you feel that you've grown in this time as an artist?
I don't know. I mean, I try to make every record that I make different, and I try to show what I've learned since the last one. You know, every record that I make is technically gonna sound better than the last one that I make because I'm learning how to make music. Like I do it all myself, and so yeah, I think there's definitely an aspect of that with People in Motion. It sounds more like polished, but that just comes from me like knowing more of what I'm doing technically. But yeah, like this album was definitely made for live performance and made to be heard and experienced live.
How does it feel like having people sing those lyrics back at you?
It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I love playing shows, and to me, like, that's what it's all about. I'd rather not film a TikTok and have people come to a show. You know, that's the goal. You know.
And on this album, what's your favorite lyric, or maybe from all of them, what's your favorite lyric recently?
Off of the record, man, let me think. Maybe the People in Motion line from Radio.
Really?
I think, yeah, it sums it up. Yeah.
It really does. I mean, it's a joy to get your songs requested, like Medicine, Can I Call You Tonight? We have especially Radio. That's like my personal favorite. I heard it for the first time and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's talking about us. And I just have to ask, how do you feel today on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Hopefully this show tonight brings you all the way up to a 10.
10, there we go. I mean, that'd be great. It's been a very good day. Yeah.
No, it definitely has been, and we're so honored to be here at Revolution Live. We're currently on one of your last stops for tour. How does it feel? Is it bittersweet?
I mean, I absolutely love touring, and like I love being on the road. It feels more than just this tour alone. Like I've had a very, very busy year, and that was like last night was my last night on the bus, and I get to fly home tomorrow to play the last 2 shows in Austin. So I'm not gonna miss it. I look back on it and I think very positive thoughts. I'm not like leaving it with any negative emotions, but I'm ready to rest and get it over with, you know, because like it's been a very, very long year.
I can imagine. And what is some fond memories that you have of this tour, maybe of the fans as well?
Oh, there's countless. I mean, it's been a incredible experience for 70 days straight.
Oh my gosh.
What to do with that information is really hard to process, but it's all been genuinely like amazing. Every hour of every day has been good, which is confusing.
No, of course.
But it's been great. Yeah.
Well, I know that our listening demographic is people who are in their late teens to almost like, I would say, mid-20s, and that's kind of the age range that I would say your listeners are as well. What advice do you have for people who are trying to find their color in this time?
I don't know. I mean, I find it to be beneficial to do like social media detoxes.
Really?
And like step away from all the noise. I think there's this weird pressure for like young people to know all the answers while they're young. Like I think we're building our mind based off of like the internet's algorithm, where like we think we have to know the answers as soon as Google does, and like that doesn't make any sense. And so while you're young, it's okay, like just, I don't know,
To exist.
learn slow, like that's fine. You know, it's fine to grow up slow. I think people grow up too fast, and in a lot of ways, you know.
Which I think really highlights, like I would say in a lot of ways, what People in Motion is all about. We are constantly moving. We are constantly moving forward, whether it be like in a dance or whether it be like on our social media. But how often do you do those social media detoxes, if you do them at all?
I don't know how often. I mean, like, I genuinely am like slowly getting off of Instagram more and more every day. I have this thing called a light phone, which I'll switch to pretty often. That's like a minimal phone that doesn't have social media anything on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
But when I am on Instagram, usually on tour, I'm on it more heavily just to like, you know, do stuff that you have to do.
Yeah.
But I have a limit on my phone, like kind of like, I try to be under an hour every day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's really, so you're a very in the moment type of person.
I try. Yeah. I mean, it's almost impossible to live in the moment, but I try.
I think that with the way like digital media is now, like it really is like we have a fuzzy brain all the time. So like I can see how stepping away from that can be really, really beneficial. So I just wanted to ask as well, what's something that you hope to do in the coming, you know, months, years that maybe you haven't done so far on tour?
Sleep more. I mean, it'd be nice to get more rest.
Right.
Figure out how to do that. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no.
I think that's my main goal. Like, just get some rest. Find how to like have downtime, because like all my hobbies like involve work. So I'm trying to figure out like how to relax.
Has working in music taken away your love for music, or do you just see it a different way?
It has not taken it away at all, which is the paradox for me, because it is work. Like, despite how you feel about it, it's work. And I absolutely love it, and I love it more than I did when I started. But that coincides with the exact same meaning as I'm working more. So it's really confusing. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Well, I love that. It's, as a listener, it's always a joy when an artist puts out music that they love, because it really is different, and that kind of goes to the How You Make It series, which you have on YouTube, that you teach people how to make music. What inspired that?
I mean, a lot of like the reason I do things is I just try to make stuff that I wish existed already.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the point of doing anything artistic or content based, is like, if you think it doesn't exist and you want it to, then you should try to make it exist. And so for me, I wish that artists that I love would like open up their Logic files and show how they made their songs. So I just started doing that because I assumed that other people must like want me to do that.
Yeah, of course.
So I started doing it.
No, please continue. It is such a joy to have you with us today here with NSU Radio X. It has been amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
And well, you lovely merfolk and you lovely sharks, this has been an interview with Dayglow. Bye.
Hey, it's Dayglow, and you're listening to NSU Radio X.